Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see the second part of people as resources in revision. In the last video, we saw the quality of population, in where we saw education. In this video, we are going to see with the other part, the health as the quality of population. Well, when in an organization, the people are ill, in fact, in any firm or an organization, if the people are taking many sick leaves or taking leave because of their health, it is obviously a loss for the organization. So health is a primary and basic need of everyone, so that uh, they are able to contribute their utmost skill to the firm or to the nation at large. So health helps a person to realize his potential and the ability to fight illness. If a person is always fit, is energized every moment, then he is able to get good new ideas relating to his work, and that helps him produce a better quality of production. In the same way, if the population as a whole is treated well in terms of their health, that is, if proper medication is given to the population, the even the poor class of people are given better health facilities, then the contribution of these people into the national production increases, which will make a better development situation for the country as well as for the people living in it. So health is one of the factors of quality of population other than education. Now, moving on further in the chapter of people as resources, the topic of unemployment is considered, where unemployment is a situation when people who are willing to work at a going wages are not able to find any job. That is, if a person is educated well, like for example, if there is a graduate, if there is an engineer in our area, there is an engineer, and he is willing to work for 25,000 per month, but he is not able to get the job for even 25,000 per month. And even if he wants, he is willing to work for day or even for night, and still if he is not able to get a job, then that situation is known as unemployment. It is not when the person is not is saying like, for 30,000 I'll work, for 25,000 I'm not going to work, then that is not unemployment. Or if the person, if the firm is ready to pay you 50,000 instead of the 25,000, and if the person as an graduate, you are not willing to work in this firm, then that is also not unemployment. Unemployment must have both the situation where the person is willing to work, and the second is the wage rate for which the normal in the society, whatever the normal wage rates are going on, for that wage rate, if that person is not getting any job, then that situation is to be considered as unemployment. And this unemployment is of uh, two types: rural and urban. Rural unemployment is seen in rural areas, while in urban areas it is seen in the cities or the towns. Well, the rural unemployment is divided into two subsections. One is the seasonal unemployment, and the second one is the disguised unemployment. Well, the seasonal unemployment is a situation where people are jobless during some months of the year. For instance, if I say, during the month of rains, there is this tilling of soil, and there is a sowing, there is cultivation, the cultivation of paddy crops are done in the season of rains. But in the season of winter, there is no much work for these farmers. They are unemployed in this season, and after The season of winter, when there is the harvesting period, again they are having a job in their hand. Like here in this situation, in a period of time when there is tilling and sowing, the farmers are engaged in their work. But after which, for a few period of time, for some time, they are unemployed, and after sometimes again they are in job. So this is called seasonal unemployment. To make it much more clear, for instance, let's take the producers of raincoats and umbrella. These people have their job, they have a good business during the time of rains, and during the times of winter and summer, they are out of fashion. We don't use raincoats or umbrellas. So this is a kind of seasonal employment only during the season of rains. Even the sweaters, the woolen clothes, they are used only in the month of winter, in the months of winter. So in the rest of the season, they aren't used. So that becomes seasonal seasonal kind of unemployment, where only you are unemployed for a period of time and you are employed for a period of time. So that becomes seasonal unemployment. The second one is the disguised unemployment. Here, people appear to be employed. This means that, for example, in a plot of land, there are three people working on a plot of land and they produce, suppose, 30 tons of wheat. For example, they produce 30 tons of wheat. These three people produce 30 tons of wheat in that piece of land. And with the increase of two more workers, two more farmers into that field, the production is the same, 30 tons only. Then in this field, the two people, extra people who joined for the work of just producing 30 tons of wheat, they are considered as disguised employees, because with or without them the production is going to be the same. If yes, if these people contributed into the increase in the production, then that would be different. That won't be disguised in employment. But these even with the contribution of these two people in that piece of land, the production is not increasing, the production remains 30 tons only. That is known as disguised employment. Means, from the overview, we find people to be employed, but in actual sense they are unemployed. Moving on further to the urban areas, the urban kind of unemployment, here educated unemployment is seen more. Here also we find the seasonal and disguised unemployment present. As I said, for the umbrella one, we find them in urban areas also, but the biggest form of unemployment seen in urban areas is that of educated unemployment. Here we find educated youths are not able to find jobs. As I said, the example of the engineer, the people who are educated but are not able to get the job of their desire, or if even if they are ready to work for a lower lower kind of work, we find such kind of people where they have very high degrees but work for the basic jobs, who do basic jobs. Those kind of people who do such kind of jobs are not considered as unemployed. But the people who are educated but are not able to find a job, even if it is of the basic wage paying job, even if they are able to find them, they are considered. But if they are not even able to find such kind of job, then they are considered to be as educated unemployment. So in this video, you would have understood the quality of population in terms of health, the concept of unemployment, and the types of unemployment. So if you have liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.